You can visit our website for the commands in the videos. If you want to purchase other study materials like packet tracer files and other course guidelines, then you can email to us. Follow us on Facebook for further updates. Please do like, share, comment and subscribe so I can quickly deliver more videos on various topics. In order to get the commands which you have typed earlier, you can press the up arrow. Okay. So likewise, you will have the options. So I got the interface FA00 command. I am going to edit the number. So interface FA0/1 next. Okay. Enter it. Then again go for the description command by up arrow, and gateway for side arrow you can press in order to navigate. So here gateway for 11.network. Okay. Note down your delete button won't work here. Okay. For example, let's say if I keep my cursor here and press delete, it won't work. Okay. You need to use the backspace in order to delete. Okay. Again, let me type that command. So description gateway for 11.network. So I'm going to assign the IP address. Again, I will type up arrow and get the command and modify the address. So 11.1.1.254 for my half Ethernet 01. Okay. Then no shutdown command. Enter it. So here you can see it's indicating change state to up. Enter again. Control Hilbert WR in order to save your work. Okay. It's saved, or copy run start. Again confirm. In case if you wanted to type the command in the config mode, you can type do space WR. Okay. Same thing. Do space copy run start. Okay. Whenever you need to type a show command in the config mode, you need to type do prior to that command. Okay. So do space show space run in order to see the running configuration. Okay. So if you see more, you can press space bar and see the IP addresses have been assigned. Again space bar, you can see it's assigned. Okay. So far you can see that I didn't create any console or AUX or VTY terminals now. Okay. I will show that later. So by now I can assign this FA00 IP address 10.1.1.254 as the default gateway for my 10.network PCs. Okay. So go to desktop, IP address, default gateway, you need to assign 10.1.1.254. Okay. Now close it, and 11.1.1.254 is going to be the default gateway for this PC. Go to desktop, IP config 11.1.1.254. Okay. Close the X now, and now if I ping the 10.network 10.1.1.1, my ping will proceed working. Okay. Why? Because I have configured the default gateway. Enter it. So you can see the reply is coming, right? The initial packet dropped because address resolution protocol. Okay. Initially the switch doesn't know who is settled in the 10.1.1. IP address. So it will broadcast a packet with the IP address so that the device will reply with the MAC address for that packet. Okay. For example, 10.1.1 means it will reach out, this switch will reach out the 10.1.1 and it will request for a MAC address of this PC. It will broadcast to each and every devices connected to it except the originating port. Okay. So the exact 10.1.1 PC will reply his MAC address to the switch and tell that I am the 10.1.1 PC. My MAC address is this. Like that it will inform. Okay. So you can see the MAC address over here. Go to config, interface F00. You can see this is the MAC address of this particular laptop. Okay. So it will inform me. So once after it informs the switch will record the MAC address details in its MAC table. Okay. Which means in the particular port number, this particular MAC address has been assigned or connected. Like that it will note down and have a table. Okay. So after that the remaining packets are pinging successfully. Why? Now the switch knows the particular IP is on that particular port number, so it will forward the packet really. Okay. So again I can ping for the 11.1.250.250 from this PC as well. Desktop, command prompt, ping space 11.1.250.250. Enter. You can see the output, right? So now it's pinging successfully. Okay. And also here also only for the first time only the address resolution protocol will miss. If you type up arrow and type pinging again the same IP, now there won't be any packet drops. You can see that now. If I press enter, you can see now it's working fine. Okay. Only initially it needs a address resolution protocol to note down the MAC address. Okay. Goes down. Now let me explain how the process happened when pinging from one network to another network, how the packets traveled and how it's processing. Okay, I will explain it in the notebook. So here just consider this image. So you have a 10 dot network. For example, let's say this one is the 50 dot network. So when you assign 10.1 as this guy's gateway, okay. For example, just simply think 192.168, 10.20 is this PC, okay. And the other one is 192.168, 50.20, okay. So one PC is in the 10 dot network and another one is in the 50 dot network. Okay. So for the 10 dot network, the gateway is 192.168 10.1. Okay. And for the 50 dot, the gateway is 192.168 50.1. Okay. So in this scenario, what happens is when you try to ping the 50.20 from the 10.20, he will send the packet to the switch first. Okay. Requesting to connect to the 50 dot network, but the switch doesn't know how to transfer it to the 50 dot network. Why? Because the switch can't forward the packet to a different network, so it will forward it to the gateway of that particular network, 10 dot network. Okay, so it's forwarding it to the default gateway of 10 dot network. Okay, from the network default gateway interface, the router will forward it to the 50 dot network's default gateway. Okay, note down these points, later you will use these. Okay, so from one gateway to another gateway, the router is forwarding the packet. Okay, then now the packet is in the 50 dot network and it will be forwarded again to the switch. And now the switch knows the packet is coming from 50 dot network, so it can simply forward it to 50 dot network port. Okay. So this is the process what is happening there. Okay. You can visit our website for the commands in the videos. If you want to purchase other study materials like packet tracer files and other course guidelines, then you can email to us. Follow us on Facebook for further updates. Please do like, share, comment and subscribe so I can quickly deliver more videos on various topics. So whenever you need to leave from one network to another network, you need to go through your default gateway by a route. Okay. But just imagine routers are having very few amount of modules and ports, right? Interface FA 00, 01, 10, 11, likewise very few network ports are there. Just imagine a network like this, and if you have several networks connected here, 10 dot network and 20 dot network and 30 dot network and a 40 dot network. For example, if you connect like this, what happens? In order to communicate in between these networks, since even if you connect it to the same switch, to communicate among them, you need to have several gateways, right? 10.1 you need a gateway, and 20.1 another gateway, and 40.1 and 30.1. Likewise, you need several gateways for these networks. So as a result, you need to connect more cables to the router, right? But routers are having very few interfaces. Okay, when you wanted to modify or purchase modules, it's going to cost you, right? It's costly. You need to pay and buy the modules and update it. Okay, so in order to avoid this kind of issues, what we are doing is we are going for the router on a stick, which means you don't need to configure many interfaces or you don't need to purchase any modules for the link setup. You can use one physical interface like here. With that, logically you will create many interfaces. Okay. As I told earlier, like loop back. So here what we are doing is we are connecting only one physical link. Okay. But logically we are separating it and considering it as a virtual interface. Okay. So this method is considered as the router on a stick method. So in this way, you don't need to spend more money to buy interfaces or modules. Okay. Simply you can use a single interface and you can still ping the several networks by using that one physical interface. Okay. There our interface setup is going to be like, when you configure the interface FA 0/0, and you will specify no shutdown. Okay, which is for turning your physical interface active. Okay, then you won't assign any IP addresses out there. The next step is interface FA 0/0.1. The decimal point indicates it is a virtual interface. Okay, so 0/0.1 you can have interface FA 0/0.10, 0.20, 0.30, 40. Likewise, you can have several logical interfaces. There you will assign IP addresses, and also you need to have a command called encapsulation.1q, which is encapsulation protocol for the virtual interface creation, which we will see in our VLAN configurations. When you do the inter-VLAN setup, these logical interfaces are going to take part. Okay, there you will understand it better. By now I just put on introduction for that router on a stick method. Okay, in the inter-VLAN configuration you can find the commands for that configuration. Okay, router on a stick method and virtual interface creation. Okay, these virtual interfaces are considered as SVI, switch virtual interfaces. Okay, and the method is called router on a stick method in the inter-VLAN setup. Okay. So now what happens? The 10 dot network, if you wanted to ping to 40 dot, the 10 dot traffic will reach out the 10 dot gateway and it will move on to the virtual interface of virtual gateway, which means 40.1 virtual gateway, and it will travel to that particular switch and reach the device. Okay, so this is how it looks like. You can visit our website for the commands in the videos. If you want to purchase other study materials like packet tracer files and other course guidelines, then you can email to us. Follow us on Facebook for further updates. Please do like, share, comment and subscribe so I can quickly deliver more videos on various topics.